Hey guys, look who's back. So I'm doing the 10 for 10 tag. My sister tagged me. So like 10 movies, 10 genres. I guess you pick your favorite, the best, whatever. I don't know. And anybody that knows me knows I have a hard time choosing between anything because I love too many movies. Yeah, so okay, if you don't know me, hi, I'm Kelly. Welcome to my channel. I have horrible, bad taste in movies. And you will soon learn that. This is so gonna prove it. But anyways, why did I say I was gonna do this? Okay, I can do this. I can do this. We're gonna try. We're just gonna try this. Um, okay, so first up is horror. And this is really hard because I love a lot of horror movies. Some of my favorites are like Popcorn, Killer Party, Brain Scan, the Scream franchise, the Halloween franchise. But for this one, I am going to go with one of my all-time favorites. You probably thought I was going to say Killer Party, but my sister already said that, so I'm going to go with my other all-time favorite, which is Halloween 4. And I know it's not the best in the franchise, but it was the first one I had ever seen. So it just, I don't know, for some reason, nostalgia, it is up there for me. It's one of my favorites. I love the cast from that movie, and it really got me into the Halloween series, and it's one of my all-time favorite franchises. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna go with. Number 2, romance. So this is even harder because I do like a lot of romance movies, and there's so many out there. But in this, I don't really have, I don't know, I couldn't choose. This is a hard choice because I like so many people, but it either has to be a Sandra Bullock movie or a John Cusack movie because they are my two all-time favorite actress in romantic movies. Well, in movies, period, pretty much. So, I don't know. I wrote a bunch of things down. So we got The Proposal, 2 Weeks Notice, The Lake House, The Sure Thing, Serendipity, and outside of those two actors is some Christian Slater, and I put down Bed of Roses. So for this one, I think I'm just gonna have to go with The Sure Thing, and because I mean it's older, it's John Cusack, and he's one of my all-time favorites. I don't know. That is a very hard category, and because I just love way too many. I mean, that's not counting all the like real up there type movies, so it's hard. Next up is sci-fi. So I know this one, I don't know what the lines are for a sci-fi movie because some things I would break it down more as a monster movie or a horror movie or whatever. So there's a lot of different kinds of sci-fi movies because you got like Terminator, that can be a sci-fi movie. Independence Day. Then the Hunger Games is even kind of considered a sci-fi type movie. Though I would classify that more as an adventure or action type movie. And then you also have The Predator. But going out of all the choices, if Tremors is considered a sci-fi movie, I would definitely go with Tremors. But I kind of classify that as like a horror comedy or a monster movie or something. So I don't know. So maybe I should go with Aliens because I definitely would prefer Aliens over Predator. Even though, they kind of come together. Yeah, Aliens versus Predator. But I would definitely watch Aliens before I watch Predator. Put it that way. Action. I love action films. This is hard, but I'm gonna have to go with Fast and Furious. Other picks would be Speed and Broken Arrow, Christian Slater, and Speed, Sandra Bullock. But I'm just gonna go with Fast and the Furious because it's very action-packed, lots of car chases and stuff. You know, I don't know. Drama. Now this one, I don't know. Dramas, I don't know. I mean, it's hard because when I think about dramas, I think of dramas as being slow, boring movies. But, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's kind of considered a drama. But I'm going to have to go with one that pulled up as a drama, and that is The Net with Sandra Bullock. It's got some action and some romance in there. But, you know, lines are blurred on movies. You can classify them any kind of way. So, we're going to go with The Net. And, of course, comic book movie is next, number 6. This, I am going with Batman. I know this is an obvious choice. And X-Men would be like my number 2. There's so many different kinds of comic book movies. And I don't know. I am a DC Marvel kind of girl. So, yeah. I actually had Batman comics and Joker comics and X-Men comics growing up. So, those are definitely up there. And Spider-Man's really good too. I like the first Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire probably the best. I didn't like how that series ended. It didn't get the kind of ending I would want. But anyways. Oh, Lord. Number 7, animation. So, I'm going with my all-time favorite. Growing up, I was obsessed with The Little Mermaid, and that was actually my first film that I went to see in the theater. So, it kind of holds near and dear to my heart. Yes, I was totally obsessed. I had t-shirts and all kinds of things, pillowcases, everything was Little Mermaid, probably bed sheets and comforters and, you know, the whole shebang. I don't watch it as much as, you know, I did back then, but I don't know, it's just a thing. The Little Mermaid is me. So, I really do like a lot of newer stuff now, like Coraline and Monster House. And then, you got Finding Nemo and Toy Story, and I even like Shrek. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I could have chose, but I'm just gonna stick with my old faithful, and it's The Little Mermaid. So, Western. Number 8. Let's see. Western, it's a genre that I haven't, like, maybe watched a lot of films for. I mean, I've seen, I guess, a lot of Westerns, but I don't know. It's not a particular genre that I am, like, well invested in. So, to me, the answer is obvious. It's Young Guns 2. Now, a lot of people would probably say Young Guns, the first one, but part 2 is my favorite. Tony would actually say part 1 was his favorite because nobody, like, majorly dies, and part 2 is very sad, but I love everything about part 2. The music and, you know, the Bon Jovi soundtrack for it, I mean, it just all comes together. I just really love part 2. And, of course, like, Tombstone would be, like, my number 2 movie, and then you have things like The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and a lot of people love John Wayne. I like John Wayne, but Young Guns 2, that's where it's at. That's me. So, I know, I have bad taste in movies, but that's okay. Now, comedy. Ha ha ha. I love comedies, and there's a lot of comedies, and a lot of comedies I probably could have chose. But, if I'm going with me and my personality, and what being my best or favorite movie, or whatever this is supposed to be, it would have to be The Burbs. It's like a dark comedy, but it's comedy. And my number 2 for that would be Summer School. I do love summer school. I mean, it's a good little movie. So, yes, The Burbs, definitely. That is like one of my all-time favorites. So, that is it. Yeah, The Burbs. No contest on that one. I know, I'm weird. And adventure. Now, this is a genre that is like hard because there's so many adventure movies, and then you get to thinking about stuff and you're like, well, that's kind of an adventure too. So, I mean, what would be obvious choices? But I'm gonna have to go with Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. That is like one of my all-time favorites, and that is my favorite one out of the Indiana Jones movies. I know, I'm weird. Most people would probably say the other two, but that is my favorite. You know, and part 4 is just like, what did they do? But I still watch it because I still like it, but it's not, I don't know, it's out there. Aliens? Yeah. Also, I like Alan Quatermain and the Lost City of Gold and King Solomon's Mines. I know a lot of people say that's like a ripoff from Indiana Jones or whatever, but I don't know. I still love those movies, and it's got Sharon Stone, so that's like a plus right there. And what is that dude's name? I'm gonna say Richard Chamberlain, and that's probably not right. I don't know. What is the dude's name? I can't remember. My brain don't work. I'm sorry. But I don't know. There's so many adventure type movies. And I don't know. Oh, what am I trying to think of? I can't even think. I bought a movie just yesterday, and I was wondering if it was an adventure type movie, and now Romancing the Stone. See how my mind does not work? Romancing the Stone. I bought that 1 and 2, Jewel of the Nile or whatever. And I would kind of consider that an adventure type movie, I guess. So that would definitely be in my top for that genre. But Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, that's the one. So anyways, if my madness and craziness of trying to pick movies hasn't scared you off, yeah, I'll be back with something else, and maybe this is something I need to do. Go through all my top movies for all these genres. Hey, there's a series right there. Yeah, because I have a hard time choosing, and this is why it is hard for me to do these type of tags and stuff, because I cannot pick. Like, do I pick this or do I pick that? Because I love too many. I am a movie nut. I have lots of movies. Lots and lots and lots of movies. So many movies that I don't know what to do with them. But yeah. Anyways, I will catch y'all next time. Oh, and you like my lips? Yeah, I was trying something out. It's like, reminds me of Gwen Stefani because her lips are like really, really bright. But yeah, I don't know if it's me though. Anyways, okay, next time.